Speed. I am speed. But okay, Zoomers, listen up. This video should honestly be less than a minute long, considering how short an explanation on speed could be. However, it sort of evolved into a video that happened to just list things that make us go zoom or not, so let's just roll with that, shall we? But really, here's the whole point of the video already. Speed is key. Speed not only means faster mapping, quicker resource strips, easier times avoiding dangers, yada yada yada, but it also means more opportunities in combat and just makes it all more safe overall. Of course, it does help to already know how to kite. However, in this clip, you see that with speed, I can get 4 hits in and skedaddle with no worries. While without speed, I am stuck at 3 hits before things get way too dicey and I just don't have enough time to get away. So, speed lets you get in and out faster. And who would have guessed that one? However, I believe the best indicator of speed's impact in this game is the level 3 Shadow Rook. Without speed, this nightmarish blob of death will just swallow you up every single time. But with speed, and I mean like with speed, you stand a chance. So speed can help an almost unwinnable fight alone become a simple game of tag. Beautiful. But let's start diving into specifics here. Every character across every Don't Starve experience has a base movement speed of 6. However, certain items, character traits, events, and just natural generations can have quite an impact on that stat. Take, for example, Woody's Werebeaver form. The Werebeaver form has a slight increase to overall speed at 6.6 points, while Wolfgang in Wimpy form actually drops to 5.4 movement speed, with his Mighty form rocketing that up to 7.5 points overall. Wormwood sees multiple changes to his overall speed increase as he progresses through his blooming stages, and in the end can reach upwards of 7.2 base movement speed, which is not bad at all. Our Mermy Girl Wirt actually zooms in at 7.8 movement speed while on Marsh Turf, which is actually top 3 in all of Don't Starve history. But the fastest a character can go, without any additional items of course, is 9 points of movement speed, and it comes from WX78's obsession with lightning. So, zoom zoom. However, speaking of items, let us discuss some speed boosters, shall we? Starting with the Thule Sight Club. Wielding this ancient craft grants a small 10% increase to our base overall movement speed. But no matter how small it may be, it still means a world of difference. Plus, this may make fighting some tougher foes easier for you, as you won't have to keep switching between a walking cane and your weapon over and over again. Next up, the Illuminants. Yet another ancient craft, actually. So it seems that the ancients must like the zoomies, but the Magluminescence doubles the speed increase of the Thuleside Club to 20% overall, and oh boy, we are already starting to feel a huge difference. Plus, we get a little sanity aura gain and light source to boot. Just lovely. But I imagine most will receive their first speed boost from that of the walking cane, one of the most essential items in the entire game, honestly. A walking cane offers 25% increase to our overall movement speed when held, and is a tool for mapping quickly, avoiding danger, zooming around base, and of course, helping in keeping combat manageable. So get you one. Oh, and there's the Lazy Explorer 2, however it is essentially a walking cane with just the added bonus of allowing you to telepoof your way around if you choose, so not much else to add on the speed front there. And in fact, there is but one thing remaining that can offer us a speed increase. Roads. Be them natural or a player-built cobblestone road, we receive a 30% increase to our overall movement speed when using them. So, use them in both navigation and combat. But let's wrap up by discussing what slows us down, beginning with the ice cube for our noggins. This jube of frozen water keeps us cool, makes us wet, but also slows us down by 10% overall. And that shouldn't surprise you, because just look at the bloody size of it. Next is the Piggyback. Pretty much the poor man's Krampus sack that really should be used more often than not, for a reason we'll soon discuss. However, for now, just know that wearing one will also slow us down by 10% overall, which isn't terrible, especially considering that in Solo Don't Starve, it actually doubles that to 20%. So dead pigs for the win. Oof, the marble suit. Phenomenal on the tanking front, but absolutely horrendous on the movement side of things. For you see, when equipped, a marble suit drags us down to minus 30% overall movement speed and makes us a slug practically. It's very, very noticeable. Another very noticeable decrease is that of sticky webbing around spider dens. And it's really just there to give said spiders an advantage, but the sticky webbing decreases our movement speed by 40% overall, unless of course we are playing Weber. But yikes, be careful out there, especially since there's a storm a-brewing. Without a pair of desert goggles, the Oasis Desert's sandstorm will not only see our visibility decrease dramatically, it will slow us down by 60% overall. And that could be very, very dangerous come the summer heat or hound wave attacks. Next, Bee Queen's Honey Trail. It too slows us down by 60% and is meant to really just slow the player's roll to allow for more easy grumble attacks and dangerous pursuits, but it really can be quite annoying. So it does its job quite well, I'd say. But lastly, Antlions Sinkholes. Not only do these things make it look like our characters are sneaking downstairs for a midnight snack of sorts, they render us incredibly slow by decreasing our speeds by 70%. One of the highest, or lowest around. Oh, and they also destroy all structures above them, which sucks. But hold up, Beard. What about suspicious marble and or statues? Don't those slow us down too? Sure do, friend. You'll not only be taking a trip to the chiropractor, they slow you down by a whopping 85%. Which is the highest around. But since the process is player-driven and highly temporary, I really wouldn't worry about it. But hold up, Beard, what about Beefalo? Well, you'd actually be surprised how little riding a Beefalo matters in this case. Both the default and ordinary beefs have a base speed of 7. The Rider Beefalo sits at 8 overall speed, and the Pudgy brings up the rear at 6.5. Their true speed comes from the saddles, of course, with the Gossamer saddle being the best by providing a 55% movement speed increase. But holy crap, that is nowhere near worth it with the 64 butterfly wings needed. So really, you'll be using the normal saddle that provides a 40% increase. But at the end of the day, our beef's faster. And in most cases, yes, but actually, they ain't the fastest overall. And just simply going through the taming process for this is not worth it for the most part. However, a final note before we go. Speed stacks in both directions and can even cancel itself out. Take, for example, me wearing a Piggyback with no additional speed boost versus a Piggyback and a walking cane. The 25% increase from the cane negates the 10% decrease from the backpack. Very nice. Again, multiple speed boosting items, natural roads, events, and character-specific speed traits are stackable. So, use that to your advantage. And there you have it, everyone. A sort of extended look at speed and Don't Starve together. Remember now, speed is key. So thanks for watching, well wishes to all, get to zooming, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.